Hey mamas, welcome back to Workin' Mamas series called How to Snoo. So today we're going to talk about double swaddling. If you're in any other Facebook groups like Snoo Parents and things like that on Facebook, you might have seen that people recommend double swaddling their baby. And oftentimes it is because they are able to break their arms free out of the Snoo Sack itself. So I'm just going to show you a couple of different ways. Thank you, Pua. In order to double swaddle your baby. So the first one I'm going to show you is the most cost-effective thing. You probably can do this for basically free using things that you already have. So that is using something like a burp cloth. So here's one I have that I roll up, but all you do is lay it flat like this. I have it folded in thirds so that it's not too wide, and you'll see why. So then place little Nugget Baby down like this. Make sure they're happy. Yeah. And then I like to place his shoulders just above where the cloth is. And then this isn't going to work as well because he's a little bit bigger than he was when I was doing this before. So you need to make sure that these can be tucked under his arms and under his body. So we're going to tuck, and then we're going to tuck again. So this method is illustrated on the Happiest Baby's website, and this really helps keep their arms in place. And then I will show you then how we put him in the Snoo Sack itself. That's right. Okay, so then I place him in the Snoo Sack, which I have already unzipped and open. And then the next thing you want to do is put the straps around baby's arms. And the important thing here of placement is to make sure that they start above his elbow, because the elbow, if they kind of start elbowing their way out, that's really going to help them get out. But if they're secured below that, then it's really a lot more secure for them. And then this is the newer style Snoo Sack, so it has this strap to keep him from cinching down. And then I'm going to bundle him up here and zip him up. Are we getting tight on this one? Is this too small for you? I like to also give him a hat because he's a little cozy muffin and a passy. He's a happy boy. And then I press the button on the side to get the snooze started. So that's the first method, which I said is probably going to be free to you, not needing any extra items. Okay, the next one we're going to do is double swaddling with the Ollie swaddle. So this has the Ollie label right here, so you can tell that's what it is. This is a very expensive swaddle. I think they retail for $60. But what's nice about it is that it has it's very easy to use, very quick, and it has very strong Velcro to keep baby snug. And then the bottom basically just uses an elastic to secure, but there's plenty of room for him to kind of move his legs and have that healthy hip movement. So here you see we have him bundled up just above the elbow, like right below the shoulder. So he looks snug as a bug right now. And so I can just go ahead and place him in the Snoo Sack like this, and then zip him up and get it started. So that's another method. Another method that we'll talk about right now too is just to do a regular baby swaddle. So if you have a swaddle blanket and you know how to swaddle in the normal way, you can certainly do that and then place baby in the Snoo Sack as well. The last one we're going to talk about is part of transitioning and having arms out. Okay, the last one we're going to talk about today is the Zippity Zip. So this is by the company called Sleeping Baby. It's been seen on Shark Tank. It's a really great swaddle transition item. And when your baby is in it, it makes them look like a baby starfish. It is so cute. Okay, so I put him in there. I put his arms Put his hands to the corners. So he has those edges that babies like to have within him to help stop their moral reflex. So he's really comfy cozy. And this is what I really recommend transitioning baby into after they're done with the snoo as well. But right now we're actually transitioning Quinn here. So he is starting to do one arm out of the snoo sack. So we are going to show you what that looks like with the Zippity Zip. Okay, so now we're going to open up the snoo sack. I really do recommend putting baby in the snoo sack while it's clipped in. It just, for me, makes it easier because it doesn't go anywhere. It stays there, and you don't have to really worry too much about fumbling around. So open it up. Do be careful not to put the Velcro, at least the rough side of the Velcro, against the snoo because it will start to pill that way. So go ahead and place baby in there. And if you're going to do one arm out, which is what I would recommend starting with before you go both arms out, then you can go ahead and put one arm down and then keep the other one above the snoo sack's Velcro. So one arm in, one arm out, and then I'm going to zip it all around him, and then you can unbutton the sides of the shoulder that you want to let his arm go free. And then zip it up. And then make sure he's nice and cozy. Give him his passy if he takes one. And start the snoo. And now he has one arm out and he's starting his transition. The next step after he's comfortable with this and you're getting closer to getting him out of the snoo would be to do the same for both arms. So there you have it. That is all about double swaddling your baby in the snoo. I do recommend it. It's worked really well for us, for both of our babies. Starting with using that first method of a burp cloth to bundle their arms. And then now that we're transitioning, we're starting his transition. He's almost 5 months old now. So they recommend snoo only for 6 months. We're on that journey to transitioning him out of it by starting with one arm out. And then soon we'll be going to 2 arms out as we get closer and closer to that date. So hope you found this helpful. If you did, please give it a like. Consider subscribing to Workin' Mama if you like this kind of content. We are doing these quick videos about how to use the snoo, little tips and tricks here and there, and I hope you find them helpful. We'll see you in the next one.